Meowdy do.
Hello everybody. Happy weekend. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully the ads are gone. I don't know. It says they're gone, but I don't know. Hopefully they're gone. I'm going to tap. Okay, I'm gonna assume they are. Let me scroll at Mystic Stole first so you get a choo. Choo. Choo 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 choo. Welcome on in. How's your weekend going? It's like a day off of work for you? I feel like with 2 jobs you wouldn't have any days off, but hopefully you do. DK, welcome on as well. Happy Saturday. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, okay, that's good. At least you have at least a day off. I need my 2 days off. Like during the work year, I need my 2 days off. But I'm also like, I'm a homebody. I'm a night owl, but I don't like being out at night. I'm weird like that, but that's fine. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe today will be a yap session because this may be the last stream until July. I haven't really decided if I will hop on again in the next 2 days, so we'll kind of treat it as if, and then the next 2 days will be sort of, I don't know, guerrilla, I guess. Yeah, if I feel like it. Mood, very much mood. Except I'm in like the I am a night owl, forced to be what is it, lark, like early bird. So I'm like forced into that cycle though. Like I think my ideal will be like, I wouldn't say ideal will be 9 to 5, but it would definitely not be waking up at 5:30 in the morning, but at the same time I wouldn't be getting home past like 4. So I'll deal with it. But like there's not a lot of room because schools are generally early. I think only ones that won't be early. Hello, Abso, welcome on in. Happy Saturday. Is like high school. Which I've done that. I did it for a year and I was like, no, not for me. So most of the elementaries they'll start early in order for older siblings to take their younger siblings to school. Elementaries usually start early and then middle and high start later so that cycle can happen. So, and I don't want to torture myself with middle school, and I already did high school and I didn't like it. So stuck in the morning. Hey Rizel, welcome on in. Happy weekend to you as well. Welcome on in everybody as you trickle on in. If you check the pin message, I am dual streaming on YouTube. I'd love the if you're on like a PC or something and have extra tab, you can just click that, you know, turn the sound down a little bit and lurk there, and I could get some watch hours. I am in need of watch hours. I'm hesitant to do what some people do, which is they'll make like a stream a week only on YouTube to like try to get people to go there. But I'm like, I don't know if you guys would want that. because I feel like I generally only see maybe 2 people stop by there. So I'm like, I don't know, if I did that, I might just have 2 people. So I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I could try, but I do understand that some people only like certain stream platforms, and YouTube and Twitch are completely different. Like, we have no emotes on YouTube. Even if we did, it'd still be pretty limited. Less integration. So I understand that. That's why I try to just dual stream and hope that it'll work. Shinotic. Nice. But yeah, this is our last day of Misathon. I think we've pretty much got where we're way where we could be, which is awesome. But I just want to formally end it today, list out the names at the end of stream, and then start working on those. What I need to work on that. Possibly after I don't know. I might be able to start some while on vacation. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll get them. I'll at least put the names down and what I need to do. So that'll be near the end, just to announce that. So yeah. Elden Ring was fun yesterday. I streamed quite longer than I expected. I also had family members say, like, what were you doing? Were you playing a horror game? Because you were like making noise. I was like, no, I'm just playing Elden Ring, and I was doing, you know. But anyways, I think I will enjoy playing more of it and learning it, or at least getting the rhythm of it. I know, it's like, I wasn't playing horrors. When I said I was playing Elden Ring, they were like, oh, the game you said that's hard? I was like, yeah. So it's fine, but it is fun. It's not bad. It's definitely fun with others. Glad I picked it up and tried. Hopefully I can get some runs with people, because it's definitely worth. I also, the summer sale I noticed is on. I don't know if there's anything worth picking up. You guys have any suggestions on games that are on sale? Although I kind of have a backlog, I guess. I shouldn't say that, but I mean, some games are like really on sale. But we do have Silent Hill, which is probably going to take us the same amount of time that Last of Us did. So I think it's similar playtime. So it's going to take us like two months to get through. So we already have like something to take us for a while. Let me see if there's other stuff I picked up that there's Crab Champions. I never played that. Edge of Eternity, I got a while back. I didn't touch that. What else we got here? Hollow Knight, I got a while back on sale. Haven't played. It Takes Two. Haven't played. These are just ones I on. Pico Park, haven't played. Silent Hill 2, yeah, I haven't played. Unravel, I played. A Way Out, that's another one I haven't played. That's it. So I don't have like a lot that I haven't played, but they're still there. A Way Out and Takes Two is like, well, you need another person. Yeah, I was looking at what they have in a Steam store. Like, I've seen a lot of people play Schedule 1, but I feel like that doesn't fit. I don't know if I'd like that, and I don't think it fits the stream. But I've just seen a lot of people play it. I don't know if it's that much on sale, though. No, it's not like a big sale. Not much of a sale on the Expedition 33, but I think it's turn-based. And I don't like turn-based, but I hear a lot of people say it's good. I haven't played Cyberpunk, but it's $20. That's the ones on the main page. Deep discounts. The Beyond Two Souls was like $2, which I was like, oh, that's really cheap. But you couldn't tell by the description if it's one of those like Telltale games where it's mostly just choosing what's gonna happen and not actually playing the game. But it's like $2. But I also don't want to play like a super story game where there's actually no gameplay. So I don't know about that. Has a deep discount though. I think that was it on the... Wait, let me see. It does say which ones are on... Hold on. There could be ones on my... Code Vein is on a deep discount, but I couldn't tell from the gameplay I saw if that was like... I would like it. Aliens Fire Team is like on a big sale, but like I don't know anybody that has it and it's a co-op. There's some zombie games on sale. Not deep sales, but they're on sale. I'm just looking to see. We have some Chill Arts games on sale. No, not on. Yeah, they're on sale. That's it. Okay. Back for Blood is on a huge discount. Hold on. Mixed, mostly. Okay. Oh, it's a co-op. It's always co-op games. Never mind. It's always co-op games that are on sale. That's on my wish list. I had Lies of P on the other thing, but I got stuck. Yeah, I don't really necessarily see anything that jumps out at me. Just looking through all like stuff that's on sale. Hey, there's another Rune Factory, but I have that one Rune Factory already. I'm not sure I want to do another one. I think Days Gone could potentially be a good one, maybe. Ride and fight into a deadly post-apocalyptic America. Play as Deacon St. John, a drifter and bounty hunter who rides on a broken road, fighting to survive while searching for a reason to live in this open-world action adventure. The pictures look... Oh, is there hordes of zombies? That's not cool. It's a single-player game. This game only supports Japanese interface voice for customers in Japan. Really? Maybe this one. Like, the sale is decent, 50% sale. It's listed to be similar to Resident Evil 4 and The Last of Us Part 1. Maybe I could get that, and maybe I could try that. I do like the idea of driving around on a motorcycle killing zombies. I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, that's what the picture shows. The guy on a motorbike shooting zombies, so... I like to run away, so... Running away on a... Well, I don't know. I would say running away on a motorcycle would be fun, but at the same time... In theory, that's a bad idea because, like, that's always was my thought about The Walking Dead with Daryl when he'd have his motorcycle. Is that a motorcycle is super loud, and you would definitely stir up any zombie a mile away because it's so loud. Which could potentially be a mechanic in that game. I don't know. But maybe that's what I might pick up and put there, because I feel like it's been on my wish list for a long time. So maybe I wonder if Elden Ring's on sale. Let me see. It is not, but it's only $40, so I guess it's not like out of everyone's pocket, you know. I think it's pick-upable for people that want to play it. Okay. I think that'll just be the one that I have in mind. Yeah. Anyways, I got distracted. So I saw a thing that said there was a sale, but I don't know. Like, it was good. Welcome on in, the Loner Ronin. I'm so proud of you all for doing your best to stay okay. I'm proud of you for waking up every day and trying. That's very true for a lot of people. I am proud of you for being here today because I know some of your yesterdays were hard. Very true. That's very inspiring. I don't know what you're going through, but I am proud of you for fighting through it. I appreciate those kind words, and chat, take that to heart. That's very true. I don't know what everybody's going through, but you made it, and tomorrow's always a new day. And you can always look for the little brights in every day. So that's a nice little sentiment to have here. I think I've said it many times. People should already know, but I will be gone starting July 1st, and then I won't return into, well, July. Yeah, I'm trying to think when I have to leave my house though, because I have a late. I probably leave. I arrived there late, but yeah. The rain, no. It's okay, Mystic. You have a better. There will always be better days. Just gotta reach them. But anyways, yeah. First I'll be gone, and then I'll come back on the 9th. I don't know what my schedule will be. Let me see if I can look at a calendar. I can't because I have my YouTube thing up. Let me grab my iPad. Because I know I have a calendar here. July. Yeah, July 9th's a Wednesday, so probably that Friday. Probably the 11th. Because the 9th I come back, I think I arrive at like 6 something p.m. And we all know it takes a while to hop on a ride to get back from the airport, so I anticipate not being home until like maybe 7:30 or 8. Probably closer to 8. And then I probably would want like a day to like rest and unpack and everything. So probably I would say the 11th. Like I'll be around on the 10th in terms of like Discord and everything. As far as streams, probably that Friday. Yeah. A little over a week, so basically a weekend. A week and a day, kind of. It's not that bad. But I am considering starting to go back to the West Coast. Thank you for stopping by to YouTube's Mystic. Twice a year. So I may, depending on how streaming is even going at that point, go summer and winter. Like maybe a little bit over a week in the summer, and then maybe like a week in the winter. So if I'm still streaming around that time, like every year I want to like do twice a year. I think I need to kind of start doing that. So that's just a heads up. And then I also want to just kind of travel more in general. Because when COVID hit, I didn't travel and I really wanted to. And then like I was very like skittish to do anything for quite a while after. I want to get back on that train and start going places. So I may start, you know, missing streams here and there, going on like weekend trips. So those are kind of the things I want to do. Like I said, Toronto's the place I want to go. Just unfortunately like $300 to $400 more than it was last year when I had to cancel my trip. So that's kind of doable. So yeah, we have a lot of things going on. I did commish the bunny girl art. I have to check in with Chief about like if I need to go through his what do you call it, comms for the other one you guys requested, which is the what do you call it, the Gundam art. Yeah, Gundam Miku art. I'll have to check with that. But at least one of them has already been calmed. And the cool thing about that one is it's what do you call it, it has commercial use, because I went back and looked at like what are artists that I've commissioned in the past that were affordable, and yeah, they have commercial art, which basically means the bunny girl art can be used for merch. Like I can go onto my fourth wall, revive that, and slap that stuff on some things. So that's a possibility too. The art used for the upcoming what do you call it, hydration tubs, drink tubs, like that has commercial usage as well. So I could potentially use both of those to put them on more things. So we'll see. Like it wasn't on purpose, it was just more once I commissioned it, I was looking back and I was like, oh, it has commercial usage. That's really cool. I can use it for more than just a Twitter post, which will be nice. Yeah. We have that. Haven't heard anything on the model stuff. They've been, I know with the outfit, that one they said they weren't going to start until late this month, so I don't anticipate to see anything from them yet. But I haven't heard anything about the model rig, which makes me a little bit nervous because knowing my luck, because this has happened to me before, I hear from them when I'm on vacation and I can't do much because I'm not at my PC. So with my luck, they're gonna hit me while I'm in vacation and I can't pay them, and I can't like probably open up and look at it. I can't do anything. And so it'll push everything behind if they do. I'm gonna see, did they act a lot? Let me see. Yeah, because once I'm on vacation I have no PC, so there would be no way to open it, because normally what they would do is send you like, here's the model, here's how, you know, here's what I did, you know, what feedback do you have, you know, what do I need to fix. I'm not going to be able to do that. Trying to see, let me see if I can find. All right, let me see what they said. I have to go back in time. Well, this was June 7th. Hey Dominic, welcome on in. Thank you for catnap lurk. Yeah, June 7th, they said they would start in a week. So I don't know. I feel like that's highly possible I could hear something while I'm on vacation. Let me see. Because that was June 7th. Yeah, June 7th, a week from then would have been June 14th. We're 2 weeks in. It'll be 3 weeks while I'm on vacation to 3.5 weeks, which is potentially if they started in a week, they would give updates. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just hoping not, but not much I can do. All right, why do I have all these? Like, where are people? What are people saying? All right, storming in someone's place, cool. I have lots of pings for some reason. I'm gonna just clear them all up. Also, Saba is super cute. I didn't get to watch. I just saw all the photos because everybody was tweeting about Saba's debut. I think it was the largest indie debut. Potentially one of the largest debuts in YouTube in general, which is not surprising. If you know, you know. I'm just happy. I'm happy for them. I think I'm happy because I also saw like in the picture of their room, their VTuber background. I see a lot of the other indies, including like Doki and Mint, and some of the other ones that have left Hololive as well. So I feel like there's going to be collabs with them. That's going to be really cool. So welcome back, Shark. That returned as a shark cat. I have to say, I find it kind of funny how some of these corpo VTubers reincarnate rather back on their past life, or they create a new one and they kind of like not copy, but like definitely make their models very similar to their their corpo one, and there's nothing they can do about it, which is kind of funny. Like Doki, when they got their new model, totally looked like Selene. Doobie looks very much like Amelia Watson, and now Saba, you can definitely see some similarities to Gura. So good on them. And also for them being able to commission their like not corporate, but like the artists that did their stuff before. So then the style is very similar as well. But yeah, they look really cute. So that's really cool. But yeah, 5 o'clock I was eating dinner and stuff like that. So that happened. That happened. I was also, I don't know. I know it's not like I guess a big deal. I don't want to say big deal, but I'm sad that Zen is leaving V Shoujo. Just because like she was one of the original. Like for me in V Shoujo, I like Henya, Mousy obviously, and Zen. So it's so odd seeing her leave, and even odder seeing her announce leaving the same week as Giga leaving. And then that's like 2 months after Matara left. That's 3 talents in 2 months. And on top of that, there were some back-end people that left. I think the co-founder left, and a couple of like production people left as well. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what is going on there that's causing people to leave? That's very concerning. Like, obviously, I think it'll be okay, but I think it definitely, to me, feels like something is going on, or they aren't really providing enough to retain their talents, even though it's supposed to be more freeing than other corpos. But it's just kind of sad. Because like, I feel like Zen is one of those ones that brings people together, is very uplifting. Yeah. And they've been dropping, so I don't know. I remember they had auditions last year, but we haven't heard anything about that. Like who got in, who's going in there. They definitely need new blood because they've lost 3. And the 3 leaving were like the more I want to say active, because they have a roster, but like I feel like a lot of the roster is not that active. Like I feel like the active ones are Mouse, Zen, Henya. Well, the Henya's on and off because Henya gets sick. Um, Giga and Matra. I feel like everybody else is sort of like Hime barely streams. Fruit, I think, has been gone for like 8 months. Haruka doesn't stream pretty much. Kuro is like inconsistent. Michi, I think, is kind of on and off. Streams and doesn't stream. I don't follow Melody, so I don't know how consistent she is. Yeah, so I don't know. I like paying attention to VTuber stuff, so for me it was like watching that all happen and then being like, wow. I kind of feel like it's kind of becoming a dawn of a new era for the larger VTubers where being indie is, what do you call it? There isn't, I feel like it's becoming more of the trend to be indie than to be in a corpo. Decently consistent, yeah, I don't know, because like obviously their content is not my interest, so I don't really pay too much attention. I know the most consistent were like Mouse and Zen. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people leaving. A lot leaving Niji. Decent amount leaving Hollow. Now we're seeing percentage-wise it would be decent because we showed you a small. So a lot leaving. And going in, not just leaving to leave, but leave to go indie. Which I think, to be honest, the YouTubing soon has grown to where I kind of feel like you don't need to be a corpo to get the things you want anymore. Because if you look at a lot of the indie VTubers, they're doing what 5 years ago indies didn't think they could do, right? Like 5 years ago, going to conventions, you were rather like super big indie or you were a corpo. Doing like concerts, like your own concerts, or going being invited to concerts, big merch drops, sponsorships, all that kind of stuff. A lot of the big indies now all do that. Like they don't need a corporation to do that, they can just kind of do it. So I kind of find it funny when I see like super desperate streamers are like, oh, I just want to be in a corpo, and it's like you literally can do everything without it, and they're not taking a cut of your money, like a large cut of your money. Definitely TikTok has helped with the growth. I don't know why TikTok doesn't show me a lot of YouTubers anymore. I guess it's because of the algorithm, but it could be. Although I think a lot of them get bonked though. I feel like a lot of them get bonked on TikTok. Cause there's one person, actually, like a friend of mine, that they got banned from streaming on there. And I'm like, why? I know like they're more of the like yabai, but not like get banned yabai. Just more like, I don't know. I know a lot of them have like had issues, so it's interesting. Like I know they're there, but they always like just pay attention to what you're, I guess what you're looking at. But yeah, I think shorts, TikTok, and I think just maybe become not mainstream, but a little bit more common. I think that's why indie scene is, you know, and then I also think with people leaving, they have knowledge of like how to do things that they can then do it without a corporation behind them, and then they share that information and other people do it. So I think at least for like someone like me, no, I'm not gonna have those opportunities. But like people that are like partnered, have a pretty good audience that can funnel in money to do stuff, they can do it without a corporation. Heck, I've seen some like do full-on concert, like as in little arenas and stuff like that. Even with like little holographic stuff and everything, and they're not corporate. So it's, yeah. So I just kind of find it funny when I see like the desperate ones that are just like, well, one day I'll get into one. And I'm just thinking to myself, you're doing things now as an indie you didn't do when you were in a corpo and that corporation dissolved. So aren't you better off? And you get to keep your money and your fans are like funding all of your new models that happen pretty frequently. You can do it on your own. I don't know. I don't understand that. That's just me though. Because I've seen some people that are like doing their own little concerts with 3D models, have been guests in conventions, have been guests at convention, little VTuber concerts. I've gotten multiple like big expensive model debuts. I'm just like, you're doing fine. You just keep doing that and you'll grow as an indie and you'll be fine. I mean, if I was at that level, I would be so content. I think some of them I've seen, like they get crowdfunded $10,000 models. It's like, if you can get that, you're fine. And that's along with other projects, like I said, concerts and stuff like that. They can do that. Just found out someone I watched on TikTok just went on a break. Like a long break or like I'm gone break? Because with VTubers, they got different kind of breaks. We got the graduation, we got the indefinite hiatus. We have breaks. We have hiatus, but it's only for a certain bit of time. They're all different. Hiatus? Oh. There's definitely been an uptick of people going on indefinite hiatuses, which kind of, to me, means there's going to be corporate debuts soon. Especially when you start seeing a bunch of them pop up around the same time-ish, like around the same month. That's usually a pretty good sign there's going to be some corporate debuts. Yeah. Which I can think of two that are happening in July. I know there's Via Lure and Variance Project. I know those two are supposed to happen in July. I don't know if there's any other. Yeah. Variance would be a brand new corpo, and then Via Lure is adult centered, but they stream on YouTube and then put all their adult stuff on, I think, Patreon or whatever. But they've been around for like a year. I want to say they've been around for a year, so they're not new. I don't know if any of the other ones had open auditions. I'm trying to think. Hololive, you never know? You never know with them. They have said they're going to slow down, but they've also lost a decent amount of talent. But they could, potentially. I don't know. I feel like after the last wave got 3D, they sometimes tend to debut a new wave. I don't know about the other ones. But yeah, once you see like numerous indies say they're going on indefinite hiatus, yeah, they're going somewhere. They're going to reincarnate as something. I am in like 2 YouTuber news discords, so like I just kind of like I just read all, so I have a pretty good idea of what's going on and just a scene. I like to keep up. And then keep up with the speculations people have when things happen. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay. I don't use Twitter to keep up because Twitter is hard to keep up with what's going on. So I mainly keep up with stuff. I'm in the Things VTubers Say Discord. And And then I'm in, although this one, it's Kiyomaru's Discord, though Kiyomaru's is a little bit less, it's slowed down because he doesn't do news anymore. But I get a lot of stuff from things VTubers say because everybody has it all, it's all organized. Like, it's organized by, like, Hololive channel, Yuji Sanji channel, the Shoujo channel, Brave Group channel, other, like, groups channel, indie channel. So I can, like, follow everything there. And then if there's a big thing going on with somebody, they'll have their own little threads. Like, for example, right now in indie chat, there's a thread of Sameko Saba because she debuted today. So I can see all the stuff that's going on. So I kind of, yeah, it's very cool because you don't have to, like, weed through Twitter. You could just go in there. Anything that's really big, they're going to make a little thread and you can read in the little thread. Otherwise, you can just find, like, most stuff that's going on in there. So that's what I usually do. And so I have a pretty good idea of, like, what's going on without having to deal with the Twitter drama. It's like slogging through Twitter. So I like that. The things the VTubers say, Discord is pretty... Like, I was in there when for Zentrea's announcement, like, I was in there with the stream open and we're all just like, you know, like, oh no, is it just what we think it's gonna be? And then, you know, just watching everybody in real time react, but not like obviously in your stream it's way too much chat going on, you can't even read it, but you can read it in the Discord, so that's good. I just want art on Twitter, but like, yeah. There's definitely a lot of drama, but sometimes, you know, it be that way. But Twitter is also very algorithmic. So if you're not on it frequently and you're not interacting frequently, it will not filter out stuff. They could just be on there like liking a whole bunch. I think somebody posted today and I was like, oh, this is really good info on Twitter and how to use it. Let me see if I can find it. I think I bookmarked. Did I bookmark? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. Someone made a tweet that's called Tips to Get the X Algorithm to Like You. And they all make sense. Because yeah, and I was like, yeah, these all make sense. So first thing off, you have to post a minimum of 2 times daily. Not everybody posts 2 times daily, but you have to post a minimum of 2 times daily. Photos are more impactful than text. That's me, yeah. So if you hear any of these and you're like, I don't do that, that's probably why you're not getting the feed you want to see. So number 1, you gotta post 2 times, at least 2 times daily. Number 2, photos are better than text, so you should have, like, post photos. For example, if you're like a VTuber or something, you're posting your art or whatever. And then number 3, replying and commenting. So if you're not doing those 3 consistently, the algorithm is not gonna like you. I'm not great with the replying and commenting, but when I read that, I was like, oh shoot, I need to reply more. I like to just hit like. But yeah, it makes sense. If you're not actually engaging, it's not going to think you're doing anything. So I have to post cat pics too. Pretty much, yeah. If you have it, like Dumar does that. He posts a cat pic every day. He does. It makes sense, right? Because all of these things, all social media things, apps, everything like that, it's all about keeping you on there and using it. So obviously they are going to penalize you if you're not using it. So it makes sense if you're not posting at least 2 times daily. That doesn't mean it's like, oh, I post twice and they were both pictures. It probably just means at least one includes a picture and maybe the other one doesn't. So if you are following me on Twitter, you notice every day I post my good morning post, which would qualify as a photo because I post a picture of my VTuber and I just say, hey, good morning, guys. Happy whatever day it is of the week. That counts as a post and a photo. But I gotta reply more. I like to click like, but I need to reply to people more and comment on people too. All I get follows on Twitter is people trying to sell me that. Yeah, that's very true. But at the same time, it's like, if you aren't doing these things, then yeah, the algorithm isn't going to pick you up. And so the only people that are going to see you and seek you out are bots. And then things that will deboost you. When I read these, I was like, wow, this makes sense. Number one, links. I already knew this. If you post links, they don't like it. They kind of shadow ban your posts. So they don't like links. They don't like hashtags, which used to be the thing you did, is you put hashtags. But when a certain person came along and took over, they didn't like hashtags. So now hashtags are actually not great. So you definitely want to limit it to like one. Add another post. I'm guilty of that because when I go stream, I do add a post and I put my link of my Twitch. Foreign characters, that means cow emojis. Those are like using the different symbols to make faces. Apparently they don't like that. I could care less if I get followers, just want art. I'm just letting you know how to like fix your algorithm to get art. Quote retweeting, bad. It says quote retweets will deboost you, so less people will see you. Posting too quick.
John the Super Saiyan 3 is now level 302.
Yes, that would count as well, John. Because that is foreign character. Welcome on in, happy Saturday. Posting too quick, that's like when you open up and then you're just like responding to everybody. I'm guilty of that too. NSFW, I already kind of knew that. NSFW will deboost you as well. Yeah. At tagging. So if you're putting too many, they don't like the at tagging. When you're like at somebody, especially a lot of them, they don't like that. That deboosts you. Tagging anyone in a photo deboosts you. Interacting with deboosted accounts as if you know which ones are deboosted. Using non-standard or misspelled words. So they don't want you to misspell words. Having excessive going live links can shadow ban your account, so delete them after you're done. I do that. So I'm gonna have to make sure after every stream I delete my going live link, because yeah. In fact, I'm gonna go delete it right now. Because I've already been streaming for like an hour, so I don't think I need it on mine anymore. Let me go delete it, because now I think what I'm gonna start doing is just say link in bio instead of putting it under my stream. There we go, I deleted it. I'm super screwed. Yeah, that is it. Posting Goku? No, Goku would work because it's a photo. They like photos.
It's Chief. Quick, hide so, before he bullies you.
Posting Goku would actually boost you.
Welcome on in.
I can't spell. Ow. Welcome on in. I think what they mean by that is like, for example, they know they don't like the word link, right? L-I-N-K. Because link, they don't like links. So a lot of us will do this. Like I would do that. L1NK because it's still link, but it's not link. That deboosts you because they know you're trying to avoid spelling the word correctly for their algorithm. So apparently. So I have to stop doing that too. I'm not sure if they mean just like, oh, I spelled wrong because I can't spell, or if it's one of those where a lot of people like to quote unquote misspell words because they don't want these words that are not good to be in your post, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm too lazy. I'm just sharing what I learned. For anybody that's like, why is my algorithm bad? There you go. Now you kind of know. I learned some things from here, and I'm like, if I learn, you can learn too. Or even if it doesn't apply to you because you're like, I don't care, you can share it with other people that may be that you know, that your friends or something that are like, oh, I'm struggling on Twitter. I'll even post a link here. There you go. You can send them there and say, hey, check this out. This is what can help you. Hello, Sneezewees. Welcome on in. Hope you guys are doing well. Overslept? That's fine. That happens. We're just chatting. We've just been yapping. Just about random stuff. So I'm definitely going to try to implement a lot of those because I feel like, hey, Ace, welcome on in. Happy Saturday. I feel like my Twitter isn't as viewed as it used to be. So I'm probably, some of these things are deboosting me. Yeah. So I'm going to take that and apply. So I'm going to stop doing the links. Stop doing the add another post. Most of the other stuff isn't too bad. So, yeah. It's not as viewed as it used to be because Twitter... It is, but if you're like a content creator, VTuber, it kind of still is. Especially if you're trying to grow. Like, if you don't care, you're just doing your thing, yeah, it means nothing. But if you're somebody that's like, hey, I just want to try my best, or I want to grow, it does matter because you're supposed to be using all the different platforms to reach different audiences in hopes that the different audiences in different places will find you in the place that you want them to find you. So yeah, it doesn't matter unless it does matter. It's 100, really? It finally cooled down here, so it wasn't too bad today. I think it was like upper 80s, which I will take. So I'm sorry if it's still hot where you're at. I'm just sharing it for the people that, you know, they maybe don't know why their Twitter is not doing well, or they want to improve on their Twitter, or they just want to understand the algorithms. That's what I learned, and I'm just sharing. I'm just a messenger, don't kill me. Okay. But it's all like when I read it, I'm like, oh, okay, these make sense. This time you did not hear me sneeze. Okay. But since there's new people here, I did ask earlier if there was anything in a Steam summer sale that's worth looking at, because, like, I don't know. I think maybe the day is gone. That's the only one I saw where it's like, maybe. I do like my zombie games. Other than that, I was like, unsure. Hearing Mrs. Sneeze is a benefit of hearing. I have to learn to mute my mic because I sneeze very loud and I'm very self-conscious about it because I get made fun of. I get made fun of sneezing and blowing my nose. I did see the Cyberpunk was on sale. I was like, is that something worth picking up? I know people have played it, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I like video games, but it depends on the style. But that's like saying, I don't know. You could say that about any game. Any game. You could just say. I never played Fallout, actually. I only watched a TV show, which apparently is kind of like its own thing. So I guess it's not like following the game, like, exactly.
You're more likely to winning the lottery than hearing a tuba sneeze.
True. You'll hear them cough, but blowing nose and sneezing is, yeah, rare. I've never played any Fallout game at all, so I don't know. There's a lot of games I never played, but I feel like they're too old to like try to pop into because A, people I've already played are probably less likely interested in it, and then B, some of them are just old. They're not, you know, you gotta wait till they remake it. You like shooting people? I do like shooting people, yes. I do, yeah. Alright, so we'll put it on our maybe list. What does anyone know when it ends? I'm wondering if I have to pick up if I want to get something. Do I have to get it now, or I could wait till I come back from my vacation? Persona 5 Royal is on sale. Yeah, that's gonna be more of a chief game. Any turn-based or like heavy story, like reading, is not. I wouldn't say I wouldn't play it, but I feel like it's not good for me on stream. Yeah. Samsung TV add a whole channel dedicated. Oh, 90s anime? Yes, that not. Oh gosh. Sailor Moon overshadows that. Samsung TV? I don't have a Samsung TV. July 10th. Oh, okay. Sale ends July 10th. Okay. I get back on the 9th. So I'm going to get back on the 9th. I'm going to probably use, but I'll probably get back maybe around to my home. I'm assuming maybe around 8-ish. So 10th, I'll probably just chill and then come back to stream on the 11th. Because, like, even if it's just cross country, it's still very tiring. Which means you won't buy any of those unless you buy them before you leave. Same thing that's true. But I was saying earlier, I do have a backlog though. So I have, that I haven't touched. Hold on, let me look again. I haven't touched Crab Champions. I have that. I don't know what Daymare 1998 is, but I have that. Edge of Eternity. Haven't touched. What else? Hollow Knight. I think I probably picked it up on a Steam sale. I haven't played that. It Takes Two. Killing Floor 2. Pico Park. What else? Silent Hill 2, but we'll start that in July. A Way Out. And You Suck at Parking. Those are all ones that I've picked up at some point, but I haven't played. So there's a little bit of a background. Welcome on in, Raphael. And Hidden Virus. Welcome on in. No, we are a say-so place here, so if you want to get bonked, you'll say something 18 plus. Oh, well, 19 is fine. Give us channel 3214. Yes, yes, you guys have to watch Sailor Moon. It's mandatory. It's mandatory homework here. Miss downloads the Steam app on her phone. She can just buy stuff on vacation. Really? I think I'll just get it before I go. No. I'll probably just I'll see. Also, I commissioned the bunny girl art. But I have to ask you, Chief, about, did I do the same thing I did last time for the, what is it, the Miku Gundam art? I at least want to, like, get those started, so I have something working while I'm gone. Like, things I can do. So I gotta get those two started. Well, I already got one started. Or at least, like, have done something on my end. And I was like, okay, do I do what I did last time? So I had to budget myself, because once I go, I know I'm gonna, like, blow money when I go on vacation. So, except I feel like I'm not going to be able to blow as much money because I'm pretty sure all the prices went up. So my hauls might not be as good as last time. I don't know. We'll see the damage once I get there.
Bring me back a keychain from the Weep store.
From the keychain from the... Yeah, I could do that. Just tell me what... Well, you have to give me an anime. And then it depends if the Weeb store actually has it in stock. They mainly will have whatever is like currently in Japan that's popular. They'll have that. And then like really big series, they tend to have that. Niche ones are like hit or miss. Yeah. So you'd have to give me a couple. I have to get my besties something too. He was being funny. I mean, I do it. We still got a full Zenitsu from the Weeb store and won't send it to her. I mean, I probably would. The only thing is like, as much as I don't like Zenitsu, I like the item itself. Like, it's this panel board, right? And it's actually a decent size. It's cool because I have it on top. I have it sitting on top of my shelf where I display all my like anime drink cans. I like that. I just wish it was like Nezuko. Not Zenitsu. I just wish it was like Nezuko or Tanjiro, Inosuke. But it's still displayed. It's just, yeah. I'm disappointed. Chooses to release demons. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's just I only had one. I don't think it was that cheap. I don't remember how much it was, but I only bought one, which means it wasn't that cheap. So it's not like it's just like not being used. It is. It's displayed in the room. It's just, I wish it was something else. By the way, the movie comes out in theaters September 12th. According to the movie I just watched it. Yeah. Well, anything else is going to be, it's generally going to be like the main characters. Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and then there might be like one rando that they pick of the either enemy or Hashira. Which I would take. I just, yeah. Demon Slayer tier list when? I could do that when I come back, but I have so much that I have to do though, that's the problem. So, to do. I have to do a Jump King stream. I have to do Silent Hill, which is going to take as long as The Last of Us 2, which means it's probably 2-ish months. So that's going to take up a lot of streams. I have to do a Smash or Pass stream. I have to do the Unsay-So stream. In a stream, I have to do a day stream where you guys can order my lunch. So I kind of already have like a lot of stuff that's like I have to do. So maybe after all that stuff is done, Beast buys another one. So here's the problem. They won't have it in stock. How it kind of worked with Kinokuniya is like, it's whatever is like, how should I put this? It's not like they always carry the same thing. It's like they refresh their stock just the same way that Japan would refresh their stock. So whatever was there the last year that I went will not be there this year. That's why I was so mad, because like there was no way for me to get another one unless I physically flew there again. They will not have it. They won't. I've never seen any.
Does this mean there won't be Gundam at the Weeb store? Hitoyo Pep sad.
They have Gundams. It's just I feel like a Gundam would be hard for me to make. But they have Gundams there. The Weeb store is like all sorts of. They just don't have like for like keychains and all those kind of like blind box. All the blind boxes, it will be literally be something else the next time I go. So that's why. That's how it works. It won't be in stock because it'll be gone. What is what thing called? What do you mean? I don't know what it was called. It's basically a trifold. Like a trifold poster, kind of. But it's sturdy. It's like a thick, cardboard. It's like a thick cardboard, and it's a trifold where you open it up and it has the character inside. But yeah, it won't be there. I've never, because each time I go, each year I would get some stuff, and I'd be like, because my luck is so bad. I'd always get like crappy ones I didn't want. Like, it'll be like, oh, I got this Attack on Titan blind box keychain, and then I got a Titan. And then the next year I would go, they wouldn't have that same thing there. They'd have something else. They'll have the same potentially series, but it'll just be like a different blind box set, you know? With different poses, different characters, different... Yeah. That's how it is. Pre-built Gundam figures? I don't have space though, literally. I only have one space. I only have one space of like a... What do you call it? Yeah, I only have one thing, and it has like my anime drinks on it and then my Pokemon plushies on it. Yeah. Plus, I feel like with Gundams, the whole point of a Gundam is to build it. It's to build it. But I was struggling with that Tanjiro figure, which was kind of similar to Gunpla. The same idea of like cutting out the pieces. Oh my god, that was hard. I don't know if they have like difficulty level ones. Samsung shows it in dub, but they play the JP opening. I hate dubs. I'm sorry. I will die on that hill. I'd rather listen to Japanese, because number one, I learned Japanese, I practice listening to Japanese, and I just prefer it. You go to the jump store in Japan, many times they have the same stuff. That's Japan though. You're talking about a store that's importing stuff. So I'm just saying, in my however many years of going back and forth, I've never, in a year's time, a year after, they didn't have the same things. They'll have the same series, yes. So like they'll have Jujutsu Kaisen keychains. They will still have keychains, but it won't be like the same set, right? It'll be different poses, different types of keychains. It won't be the same set where maybe you're like, well, I really wanted Gojo, this Gojo that was on this one. That one will be gone, but they'll still have Jujutsu Kaisen keychains. They'll just be completely different ones. That's been my experience.
What?
Obviously,
you
Japan's
don't
gonna be
unironically love the campy, poorly translated 90s dub?
Nope.
Can't believe this.
Never did. I got into like fan subs pretty early on. Like yes, whatever was on TV I watched, but then like I transitioned to subs, like just downloading fan subs. Yeah, so entry level, I guess I'd have to check. I don't know what it was I bought where like there was little stars on it, told you like how difficult it was to build the thing. I think it was like a Lego thing though. I'll see. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I also don't know what the prices are going to be like, because it wasn't like any of that stuff was cheap. And now that there's tariffs, I don't know what they're going to be when I go there. So I feel like my hauls are not going to be the same. I think everything's going to be more expensive. And they'd already been expensive. Because like a keychain itself was like, it could be anywhere from like $14 to $18 for just a keychain. So I'm like, probably going to be close to 20. So yeah. That's why I would only get like one of each thing. So like with the, even though like the Demon Slayer blind box thing, right, a trifold, yes, I wanted to get a character I like, but like it was so expensive I could only buy one. I just get one of each and then like try to get one of different series that I like so that I can get, you know, instead of buying like 3 of this one particular blind box and hope that I get like, oh, the character that I like, I just get one. And then get the variety of stuff. Because there's all kinds. You have the acrylic keychains, you have like the gummy keychains. You can have, there's so many different kinds. Like I've gotten like lollipop looking keychains. There's the like little figure-ish type of keychains. I love keychains, by the way. I will collect them till I die. I just love keychains. So it's usually be like I might get 3 Chainsaw Man keychains, but they'll be of 3 different sets. Just because they're all cute and they're all different. And not like 3 of the same set, but like 3 different ones. Like 1 acrylic, 1 gummy, and then 1 like stylized one. No, today is the last day of Misathon because I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or Monday. So today we're wrapping it up so that way at the end of stream I can tell everybody where they are placed so I know who I need to work on stuff for. I can have that like at least listed so that if I can't work, I probably can't work on it during my vacation, but at least I know what I need to do. But I can't guarantee I'll stream Sunday or Monday. So we'll just pretend today we'll say today is the last day of that. And if I do stream, it'll be a gorilla stream. Yeah. What are the rankings? John, Sons, Archer and Mystic. That's the rankings. I heard your name in order. So those are the people that I will do stuff for. That have made it to there. Have you heard your name? That was the order. And I was telling chat earlier, as far as the outfit, I think they said they weren't going to start on it till late this month. So I don't anticipate any updates until I'll probably be on vacation. Hey Nana, welcome on in. Happy Saturday. I'm a little concerned about the rig though of the altar model because I haven't heard anything, and that was June 7th. So I would not be surprised if they get back to me while I'm on vacation where I cannot check anything. I cannot pay anything. That'll be my luck. It'll be while I'm on vacation. So I'm just gonna hope, in the one rare time, I hope that they're late and they don't tell me anything until I get back. Because if they do get to me while I'm on vacation, I'm just going to be like, I can't check it, so I can't tell you anything. You're just going to have to wait. Yeah. Because during vacation, it would have been 3 to 4 weeks already. I mean, I could, but I also don't want to seem... I don't know, I feel like that might come off as arrogant a little bit. Be like, hey, you message me while I'm here. That's almost like telling them I expect you to message me while I'm on vacation. It's fine. I've had that happen before and it was fine. They were just like, okay, just do it when you come back from your vacation. It's just I won't be able to check it. That's the only thing. Because normally you'll get it and then they'll like be like, oh, is it working? How do you like it? Okay, let me adjust the stuff. I have a feeling it might happen while I'm on vacation, but that's fine. Because normally they don't ask, this particular person doesn't ask to pay until they're done. So I want to, and that'll just be like, hey, look, I'm on vacation. What do you mean? Huh? Okay. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. Well, I won't be streaming, so I'll be able to quote unquote reply to many tweets to like make sure I'm not shadow banned. I'll be doing that. But also timing myself so I'm not like doing it too quickly. Oh yeah, I know there's at least one person that likes it, but like I'm not a fan of let's just say a certain car, and I have an elderly relative that is they're determined to get one, and the other people in the house do not want them to get one, not because of the dislike for the car, but because they are older and they think that this particular car is going to fix that they're old and probably shouldn't be driving. And I think at this point there's no way to win, so they're going to get it regardless. And so it's going to be more of a struggle of like getting them to understand the limitations of said car, and that no, it is not a chauffeur. Because that was their mindset, was like, oh yeah, can I sit in the back of the car and it can drive me? I'm like, no, not how it works. Oh, I can drive with my eyes closed. No, it's not what you're supposed to do. But yeah, they won't listen, so. They have one of those in the driveway. If you don't know what it is, starts with a T and ends with an A, and it's a car that's electric. Yeah, most of us have been against it, but like, you know, when people are old, they get very stubborn, and it doesn't matter what you say. It's like, unless you want to like have a fight, you could fight with them, but you're not going to win it, and it's not going to feel good, so there's no point in fighting it. And that's where it kind of is, where it's like, you know, there's other ways of going about it, like you know, having more people drive you around, maybe getting a driver help. No, they were like, absolutely not. So yeah, I could have one of those. I'm not gonna touch it though. I don't really think I even want to like ride in it, but it's one of those things where you can't do much about it. Well, yeah, I guess the other to do is, I know that's how I feel. I'm just like, ugh, but it is what it is. I know I have to do a hand cam stream. The only suggestion that I got was a Rubik's Cube, so you have the Discord to put in what you want if you want something different. I'm pretty sure I have a Rubik's Cube somewhere in the house, so that's easy. I just don't know how to do them. And then I'll have to do a Discord anime night. I think the only suggestion was Gundam. The other one was what do you call it? I think Hanako-kun, but if you're not that active, then I'm not going to necessarily take the time to watch those, so I'm just gonna say the only suggestion has been Gundam. So as of now, that's all we have. Might be able to do it while I'm on vacation, because if it's just watching, I should be able to hop in, I think on my iPad. I think that's possible. Hop in on the iPad and just do it that way. Might test that out. We gotta think because you ain't got space in the house. What do you mean? We have it doesn't work because the driveway can fit 4 cars. And it's just gonna mean a lot of musical chairs because it's going to mean because I don't think he's gonna sell his other car because yeah, they're not gonna. It's gonna be 2, so like they're gonna be parked in close to the house, and then 2 cars have to be parked behind, and then that means that we'll have to do 2 of us will have to do musical chairs whenever the ones in the front want to move. This is not fun, but that's not gonna stop anybody. They don't care. So that suggestion won't work. For anime, we just have variety and vote for either one. Because it's just that one because there's only 2 suggestions, but I would rather give validity to like if you're here to kind of voice your opinion, then it'll count. If you're not here, I don't really want to like, how should I put it? If it's a suggestion from somebody that's not around, then what's the point of watching it if they're not around? Because obviously they wanted to watch it, right? So of that, we just had the Gundam. So maybe it'll just be watching a couple episodes of the Gundam because that thing is the only thing we got suggested. I mean, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one, which is fine. It makes it like, I guess, easier. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, it was just, yeah. So I think it'll pretty much be Gundam. So unless there's anybody that wants to input something different or you want some variety, you can include it. I will just ask if somebody could be like the host of it, because I don't have any of, unless it's on like YouTube or something. I probably can't. Freedom to host it, and then we can watch. I don't have like Crunchyroll and that kind. I don't have it on this PC. That's the problem. I've already gone over. I just don't want to mess around with that. I basically said we just have the one anime, the Gundam. That's the only one that's valid suggestion. So as of now, that'll be what we watch for Discord anime night. Unless people want to add in some variety, they can by just going into the Discord and adding it. But we have that one. And then hopefully there's somebody that can host it on their computer. Because on this computer I have no what do you call it, accounts on, like, you know, Crunchyroll or Netflix and all that kind of stuff. So we have that. Just making sure I have everything written down what I'm supposed to do. Let me see. Yeah. Oh. Okay. What I could do with the hand cam is like combine the unboxing with the Rubik's Cube. Just because I feel like that might go well together. I don't know. If it's Gundam, I can host. Worst case scenario, I'm just AFK for a bit and it auto plays. Okay. We'll just have to figure out a date. Basically, we know what we want to watch. We just have to figure out a date of when to watch. Okay. So yeah. don't know. For some reason, I refreshed my Twitter and I got Yuki posting "Oh no," and then they did a search for horses in Steam. It's probably because of the horse racing game, but apparently there's more than that. Red Dead Redemption 2 comes up as a horse game. I mean, I guess, because you're a cowboy? And you do have a horse. So I guess so. I didn't know that was a whole category on Steam. Yes and no. Like I said, I just saw Yuki post something and they just said because they were playing that game, they were looking up. Oh no, because they were playing that game, Steam is recommending horse games. I didn't know Steam did that. That they recommended games based off of, I guess, what you're playing. I guess? I don't know. That's kind of funny. Let me see. Does Steam do that to me? To me, it just says summer sale. Let me see. Your wish list. Under $10. Top played on Steam Deck. Colorful. Players like you love? No, I don't think so. Top sellers. Popular really. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have any, like, I'm not sure where you get that. Like a recommendation based off of what you play? I don't know. Interesting. Thanks to the game. Well, enjoy your horse rabbit hole. I will not be in that rabbit hole. Or to make a pun, I will not be down that horse hole? I don't know. I don't know what you'd say. Horse hole? Just dying. Tower wizard. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it on. I don't see a like list of things based off of what I
John,
play.
get the duct tape. Me's watching the 30 minutes video talking about Gold Ship's racing career.
Not interested. Literally, I'm not. Literally not interested. I think I caught somebody streaming it for like a few minutes and I was like, yeah, no. Like literally would not be like not interested at all. Just from like the gameplay, I was just like, nah. Wasn't like anything I would be interested in. And then gameplay wise, you guys know I don't like gacha games. They're just not my they're not my jam. So no. You could, but I'd probably just walk away. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would just walk away from my whatever it is, computer. If I was on my PC, I'd probably just like walk away. Be like, okay, I'll pretend I'm there. Not really. I honestly, I just don't like gachas. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like them. Period. I had a time in my life when I did, and then when it clicked, like that I just didn't really like them, I don't really play them. And even when I try to go back and play them, I end up with the same feeling that I don't like them. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm not saying like people can't like them, and all power to people that like them, but for me, I don't like them. I don't like the system of like having to farm stuff to try to pull, and then pulling and then not getting what you want, and have to rinse and repeat until you get to a pity maybe your pity gets you something, maybe it doesn't, but then for me, I get the feeling of I wasted my time just to rinse and repeat. It's like the mechanic itself, I don't like. They can have as many Bishis as they want. Hey, Leona, welcome on in. But it's not gonna... Like, I played Love in Deep Space. That's technically gotcha
knock.
with Bishis.
Leona's
but even
here.
that didn't
Give her
catch my
roses and
attention.
hugs.
I just can't. Washing the hands. Yeah, no, I've washed my hands of Gotcha. Gotcha and MMORPGs. Those two, I had my time and it was before I became a VTuber. And then something clicked where I was just like, yeah, no, I'm done with these. Not for me anymore. So it's not about the characters, it's more about the way in which they are designed. I just don't like them. I can appreciate it and appreciate people like them, but
Love
like,
in Deep
not
Space
for me.
doesn't count. There's no gameplay, just gooning.
I mean, it's still the same idea though. You still have to do, you're still trying to get these new people. So same kind of idea. We could go for, you know, the other ones, the Hoyo games that I've played that have like the Bishi characters. Still, no. It doesn't matter. I just don't like the mechanics of... I don't like it. I really don't. So for me, it's just like, why? That would be like me taping somebody down to like watch whatever kind of thing that they don't like. I wouldn't do that. Because I don't know. It's just not for me. I know it's beloved. A lot of people like them. And that's cool. You do you. And I will do me, which is to stay away. So enjoy the horse racing. I will not be. I am over that. I am over that. And then plus like that one, that literally does... I'm not interested in horse girls. And the little bit of gameplay I saw was just like, no. It reminded me of like NASCAR, but with like anime girls. I was like, no. I was like, no. Not my cup of tea. I will pass. It will all pass. It's just something new, and then another new one will come back. Will come around. That's cute. Not really. It's just the idea, right? It's the racing. NASCAR is racing. F1 is racing. Racing. What can I say? It's just watching things running and racing. But no, it's fine. Saba is so cute. Saba. Anyways. But yeah, I'll leave it to you guys. So enjoy it. Go ahead and enjoy it. Do you. I will, I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll be doing random stuff. Okay. Also, you guys still have... Actually, no. Today is the last day of VTuber SummerSlam. So if you haven't given to charity and if you want to, there should be numerous VTubers streaming today for Gamers Outreach. You can find them. They've posted a lot.
It's fine. Phase 2 of Horror and Mecha Miso arc is still progressing as planned.
Yeah. I don't think I've participated in that yet, or have, but I like the idea of raising money to buy video game systems for children in the hospitals. So if you like that, you can find any, probably if you just do SummerSlam in the search bar, you'll probably find somebody that's doing, I think today is the last day. I'm not sure. Let me see. VTuber Summer Slam 2025. I don't know if today is the last day. Oh, tomorrow's the last day. June 25th through June 29th. For 5 days, VTubers will join from all across the land, streaming far and wide, in support of the mission to bring video games to healthcare facilities for children all across the globe. I think they're like these rolling carts that have like the video game systems and a screen on them, so they can play games. That's cute. So yeah, that's going on, and then that'll end tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, by all means. I mean, I wouldn't say I wasn't a horror video game person. It's like, obviously I like Resident Evil, and Resident Evil's a horror series, so I was just trying to more be on, I don't know. That's, I don't know if it's phase 2. It's just I was increasing the amount that I was doing, so that's kind of like fine. I don't know about a mech art though. We'll do the art. We'll watch some of the show. Which, yeah, I can't even tell you the last time I watched anime, so it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Twitch.com. Kinda? I don't know if, well, I guess chill arts is, I guess would be niche. I guess I can't like fully say no, because that is kind of niche. But yes, I have been playing more. And obviously we're gonna have quite a bit coming up, because I feel like Silent Hill 2 is probably 30-ish hour, or close to 30-ish hours. The Last of Us was around that much, so that took us like 2 months, I feel like. So we'll have like 2 months of horror. Well, if we can get through it. We'll have around 2 months. I'm just kind of seeing who's online right now, so I have an idea of where to go. Miami is, you know what? I might do that. If he's still online, I'll probably raid him. Okay. Okay. That's cool. What is Mouse-shouled family of 4? I've never heard of that Pokemon. Hold on, let me check. Mouse-shouled family of 4? Oh. To obtain the family of 4, you need to evolve Tandemouse. Oh, evolving Tandemouse will yield a family of 4.
It's an abomination. A broken piece of garbage sweats abused TF out of. God, I hate that Pokemon.
Rarity of family of 3. The family of 3 Mouse-shouled is rarer, with an estimate of 1 in 25 chance of obtaining it during evolution. Okay, so it's just a group Pokemon. Okay. When did this one come out? Which... Bulbapedia. Wait, which game did it? 9th generation? Oh, Scarlet. Because it was Scarlet and Violet. Okay. That's probably why I never heard of it, because I didn't finish that game. Makes sense. I just thought the family of 4 part didn't make sense, but okay. A broken. That's okay. Does it say that here? Let me see. I wonder if it mentions if it's a broken Pokemon. Connectivity. Doesn't mention that though. I guess they wouldn't want to mention it on the Bulbapedia. Nintendo needed a $45 upgrade to get Violet to run and it looks semi-passable. I didn't like it in general. 450. Yeah, I just didn't like, I don't know, the game wasn't for me. I think Arceus had just won me over. I like that style. And then going back to like, you know, I don't know what they did with Violet and I don't know, I didn't like it. So hopefully they do similar to Arceus again, because that one was a little bit more, I don't know, I like that one more. And I don't, oh, I hear thunder. That's fair. It's not like it's cheap. But then again, if they do make like an Arceus one, it's gonna be on a Switch too, probably. That is what it is. Anyways, let me see. We're almost at the time. We've been yapping for quite some time. Almost 2 hours. Almost there. We got about 10 minutes of talking. Then I can get a breather because I don't talk this much usually. Oh, I can't make the sound. I don't know if I mentioned it here, but I tried okay. I'm not a fan of Amazon, but I was curious about the stores. Especially because the way that, or at least a lot of the stores that I go to now, the self-checkout sucks. Like they rather close it off and that you can't use it, and they make you wait in long lines. Or if they do, they limit you to like, well, you can only use this if you have like 10 items or less, and there's a long line there. Which is why I kind of like do grocery delivery, because I don't like them doing that. So I was like, I'm just gonna try this Amazon store. Not that it's something that I would shop in regularly, but just kind of like experience it. Oh, the thunder's loud. It was kind of interesting. It was actually interesting. Because I thought it was going to be expensive. That was the first. I thought it was going to be the groceries, like, oh, some posh store where, like, this stuff is more expensive. And honestly, a lot of it was actually cheaper than Walmart, which is interesting. On the Switch 2, don't forget to be a game key. Won't allow anybody but you to play. I thought I saw something say that's not true. I think it was like a GameStop person that got a trade-in. That was a key card. And then when they got the trade-in, they put it into a different Switch and then it still worked. So, I don't know. Unless they were faking it. I think it still works. But I don't know. But you still like have to like download everything. Card, yeah, that too. Card only for to check out. Limit how many items you have, all that kind of stuff. So I tried the Amazon Fresh. And honestly, I kind of hope other places do similar, because it was just so in and out. Like I basically scanned my Amazon account on the cart, And then as I went through the store, there's a scanner on the cart, so I just scanned whatever I wanted. And then when I got all the things I wanted, I literally just pushed the cart through this lane and it checks out and I'm done. There was no waiting, there was nothing. There was just I walk through this lane, it processed everything, and then it kicked me out of my account, and then, you know, the cart reset itself. And I just go to the side, I bag up my stuff, and very quick. I didn't have to worry about lines, I have to worry about card only, just in and out, very quick. And like the prices were interesting. Like I went the other day and there is, okay, I went down an aisle that had like because I was just going through all the aisles, and it was an aisle that had like, you know, the like pastries in a box, like the little Debbie's and stuff like that. And then like, I don't know, I didn't give her a bad look. I was just more like an interesting look, because like I saw this lady like grabbing a bunch of boxes of something and just like putting them in her cart, and I'm like, in my mind I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of cake boxes. A lot of snack cake boxes. I think she had like 4 or 5. I think she saw me look at her being like, whoa. So then she turned around and walked to me, and then she grabbed one and then she gave it to me. She's like, oh, you should try this. It's so good. And if you go to the regular grocery store, it's $5.99, but here it's $2.99. And my husband eats a lot of them. He eats them every day. You should really try it. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I was like, okay, sure, I'll take one. So yeah, the price difference was to the point where this lady was hoarding like a bunch of snack cakes. I was just like, okay, I'll take it. So now I have some coffee cakes at home. They're individually wrapped, which is nice, and they're not too bad. Like, they don't have a lot of saturated fat. Calories are about 200. But it was just kind of funny. I think she was just like, oh no, I got caught getting all the snack cakes. So I gotta justify why I'm buying so many. So yeah, the prices weren't bad. In fact, like I was gonna get some chicken thighs, and at first I was like, I'll just order online on Walmart. The price will be fine, so I'm not gonna get it here. And then I went on Walmart and it was like $2 more. Yeah, because like the thighs are like 5 something, and then like there was like $3.99. I was like, oh gosh. So yeah, surprisingly, as posh as the experience is, the food wasn't expensive. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I'll probably like go there every once in a while, just because like it's kind of fun to do that. But other than that, like I wouldn't do it every day, because like it's still an Amazon thing. But I wouldn't mind if other places did that kind of technology, because that would make shopping for groceries especially more palatable than how they are kind of forcing you to be card only. Self-checkout is you gotta have an account, or you gotta stand in this big long line, and you know what, we only have 2 cashiers in this entire building, so you're gonna have to stand in very long lines. Just, if you're gonna do that, then make some lines like that where you can just walk through and automatically pays. Surely that can't be a technology that only Amazon owns. Surely you can do that in other stores. I will do it. I have no qualms about it. And I don't want to really like spend in Amazon, so I'm hoping that, I don't know. I guess Walmart could do it because they already have an app, so they could do it. Do it, Walmart, and now go back into your stores. Although my experience with delivery haven't always been the greatest. I think last week, like 7 items were like, oh, we couldn't get it. And they delivered my groceries. I'm like, how do you not have these things? They're not rare. So I actually went into the store probably like an hour later. All 7 items were in the store. So I'm like, whoever was delivering my groceries was just lazy and didn't want to actually get the items. And then just claim that they were, forever ass. They just wanted to claim that it was out of stock. But I found every single item they said that was out of stock was in stock. So luckily you can go in and edit the tip, which I did. I went in and I lowered their tip. I'm sorry, if you're going to be that lazy, I'm not going to give you a good tip, because the tip is about service and your service was poor. You probably thought I wouldn't go into a store and look for these missing items. I did. Yeah, it'll forever be asked, but it's like all the other grocery stores around are not, they're more expensive and sometimes less expansive in terms of variety. So it's sort of like, not that you don't have another choice, but like you have other choices, but you're gonna pay more. And groceries are already expensive, so you just do it. This is Tox Apex. Okay. Okay. All right. We've yapped a lot. Oh yeah. I already kind of said the ranking. So number 1 is Yawn, 2 is Sons, and then 3 and 4. We'll do 3 and 4. We have Archer and Mystic. So 3 and 4, I'll do both of you guys the same. I believe that was a personalized message. And then 2 has the chibi art. And then 1 is the take over the stream, which is kind of like your choice on whether you want it to be a collab, or whether you want it to be you play something, share it on the screen in Discord, I share it here, and then it's kind of like a remote takeover type of thing. I'll let it be like that person's choice. I am still waiting to hear back from the background artist working to add more to this background. I paid them. I haven't heard anything. So that will fulfill the one from last time. So we have that. So that is taken care of. I'll probably message the people that I need art from. Or like, no, I guess I would just need I would just need a reference, and then I will do that. Okay. And of course, probably or maybe the 12th we'll have our tub drop of our Misa energy drink, Misa hydration drink, and soap. I'm still waiting on the samples. Supposedly they'll get here by Monday, hopefully, fingers crossed, because I'll be gone on Tuesday. But yeah, just expect it to be early-ish July if you're interested in potentially getting some flavored stuff. That will be with Drink Gamer Girl, I believe is what they're called. So yeah, that'll be in July. So a lot of stuff happening in July. Okay. I'll still be on Discord and Twitter Sunday, and well, I'll be there throughout my vacation. But as far as streams, if I do anything else, it'll be a guerrilla stream. Not gonna guarantee it, because I do have to pack and everything like that, which no, I haven't really done, and get ready and go. But yeah, I'll still be around on Discord. I'll still be around on Twitter while I'm on vacation, so I'll be there to chat around. It's not a long hiatus. It's basically from the 1st through the 10th, with me returning
Forget
on a
no mice a day. It's a mice a drought incoming hit, or you're
Yes, it is going to be a drought. I'm sorry. But it's not a long one. It's not like a hiatus, right? It's just a break. And it's not too long. I am considering starting to do these twice a year. I don't know how much it'll affect streams because I'm talking about future years. But probably starting this year forward, I'll probably be going twice a year instead of once a year. So yeah, there's that too. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys for participating in Misathon, whether it be you were watching, you were playing games, you were giving suggestions, you were participating. Much appreciated. Love you all. Lurking, all that kind of stuff. Appreciate it. But I'm gonna send you guys away. You guys know where to find me, which is here. What do you mean? Oh, it's not like it's like a month. If it was a month, I'd understand. It's not that long. It's how many streams? Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 6 streams. It's not like horribly long. It's 6 streams. You missed 6 streams, but please don't forget me in the 6 streams. I will be back. All right. Let me see if he is still online. We can go visit our little VTuber bro. We went to Offkai, by the way. Let me see. They're still online. I don't know. Are they not online? Oh gosh. Maybe they're not online anymore? I think they went offline. Gosh darn it. I yapped through it and now they're gone. How dare you? Yeah, they went offline. Okay, I'll find someone else. Let's see. Do we have? Okay, all of our regular. You know what? I can do. Let me see. Let me. Alright, I think they just got started, so that should probably work. Okay. Yes, those are the raid messages. 3 months and no. That's not. That's nothing. It's like not even the entirety of the month. It's not even half the month. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over to Tesu, who is playing 4-player Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Soul Link Day 2. So we'll do that. So let me get this raid started here. Stream. And I'll probably still upload some stuffs to you. I should be able to still upload stuffs to YouTube while I'm away. So those may still occur, and I'll be posting it in the Discord and the Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So there may still be some stuff to hold you guys over, alongside just chatting. Well, let me go over here. Close that. All right. /raid ESB. Very good times. Hope you guys have a if I don't see you, hope you guys have a wonderful 2 weeks. Take care of yourself, hydrate, make sure you rest up, and hopefully I will see you guys again in July. I'll probably start off with a chatting stream where we'll do a haul of stuff, chatting and showing off all the stuff that I got, and maybe picture if I take pictures. We'll probably do that like we normally do. So until next time, have a wonderful evening, a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you guys later. Johnny, bye bye.
You will be entered for a raffle or a guard or a towel. Or
now remember, I want to win, so